For exactly after one, what a very beautiful day to all of you in all corners of Rustenburg. Might actually be outside the greater Rustenburg. Welcome to your show. And well, a very beautiful song, Sipokazi, Diabulela, Mamgina. And well, it's a very important thing that for us as people, as young people, young and old, then elderly, to know ourselves. Exactly. When we are just like, when they ask you, Omang, you should know yourself. See, you should just know yourself. That's how it goes. And then make sure that you know yourself. And if ungumxhosa, yazi kahle ukuthi isiXhosa isiduko sasekhaya sihamba njani, so ungumni velaphi yawo imvelaphi yakho makube njalo ke. That's how it goes. And of course, just know yourself as a person, and because we actually lost our identity. That's how it goes. When yesterday we were talking about people will always be focused last month. Well, it's the first of the new month, which is March. Last month we are looking into the Black history. So our people are focused into things that they have to focus in, knowing themselves. When we talk about the Black history, what is that as that important to us? Bit of that. No, exactly. But now, when you check our brothers from Europe, your Canadian and Australians, they are more of like willing to know when we talk about the Black history, because while this belongs to the continent, the whole continent of Africa, those guys, they just call themselves, well, they are brothers anyway. They call them African Americans. So happens to be the slavery took part, and for them to find themselves that side, you see. But they just want to know about themselves. Well, when we look into the core, which is the continent Africa, well, we not focus into that. We rather focus into Valentine's and Valentine's Day, you see. And we need to know about Valentine's and then sharing the gifts and talking about the 14th, but forgetting about our Black history. Then you not exactly know that thing. Just go and make sure that you dig, and then you dig deep and just know things about that. Don't just only focus into the 14th of February. Look into the whole month. When they say the Black history, what actually that mean? That's the kind of thing that you have to know yourself. It was exactly after 1. Well, I'm just going to be talking to our Sistaboss, you see. What is that? Why it's so important? There were topic, focus point. Why it's so important to take a child to a theater? That's one of the things that you have to know. It's a very nice thing. So let me just take this time and welcome most on the station center. SEF 93.4, the Platinum Voice, your community broadcasting excellency since 1996. Okay, that's how we do things. Of course, this thing, I just like do this thing in a very correct way. Guy romance, man. Just like, gay romance, I just have it under my control. My sister, yeah, gay romance, I did it.
Yeah, man, I can hear that. Apologies, man. Mess up by your program of the day, but I'm here. And apologies to my listeners out there.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Oshapu
in a day's challenge.
Yes.
Go through things, but yeah. I'm fine. I'm here. I'm surviving.
Right?
Yes.
Sistaboss, welcome to my FM. Take your time, greet our listeners, or I call them listeners, or you just gonna be call them Barezi or Bamamedi, Batelechi. So, and in any language, feel free to do that.
Greetings, dumelang bagolo baretsi ko gae ke nna Thapelo aka Sistaboss. I'm the Northwest Provincial Coordinator for SEF in Assitej. So yeah, that's who I am.
Okay, that's so perfect. I'm putting it this here, so it can be just loud and clear. I'm full of surprise. Mm-hmm. Whatever that I do, I try to do it in a very good way, in a very correct way. So I'm actually saying that whatever that this thing I romance, you see, I have to just be gentle. To see this how it goes. And I mean, listeners at home, they know exactly, they'll all be saying that. And as far as that side of the Australian, we'll all be saying that, hey man, yeah, we can just hear you are hood.
Yes.
So it's a very beautiful day, and welcome to the station, Sistaboss. And at about 9 exactly, after 1. Now, I share as a coordinator, like you've been saying, as a coordinator, yeah, the whole province. What is he looking into and coordinating again? We might actually be I might actually be sitting here now coordinating. Someone go high be coordinating. Or somehow I might actually be exchange someone go high coordinating. The person over Lena is coordinating. Let's get into that.
Okay, being a provincial coordinator in Northwest, it means ke nna ke kopantshang batho le di-resources, ke nna ke kopantshang batho le content creation, ke nna ke kopantshang batho le marketing, ke nna ke kopantshang batho le administration in the space of the arts. Mo bokone bophirima under the program called SEF. SEF is called Social Employment Fund, under the Social Stimulate Fund. It's a government.
All right.
So Assitej is one of the arts entrepreneurs or development organization in South Africa. It fosters for theater development of young people. So we are fortunate to be part of SEF since last year, June 2022, as artists. So we have about 11 organizations in the province who subscribe in SEF. So they are getting a stipend monthly to continue to do their work. So that's what I do. I make sure for all these 11 organizations, they get upskilling in terms of arts administration, especially digital administration, because of we are migrating as South Africa. Dipampiri ga di tlhele di tlo bereka thata, re bereka online, Google Drive, we sign documents online. So one of my biggest role is to teach them that skill, and is to teach them digital marketing. How do you get yourself on the internet and on the online platform? So social media, website, how to start a blog for your organization to promote what you do in your organization, which is arts and theater, basically for young people. So that's what my job entails. So go SEF, I'm a provincial coordinator, and then this project under Assitej SA. As I said, Assitej SA organization Lanka development from 0 to 20 years in the space of theater.
Goodness, it's a very lovely thing, and we're so blessed having a person like you, and more of like sharing this very important information about Tukuchai. And to be quite honest with you, Sistaboss, so looking into that, so you say you from 0 to 24? 0 to 20. 220. Okay. After that, we just like say closing the doors for these ones, and then you actually have your sitting way of saying, okay, look, and they also, you know what, they deserve.
No, the nicest thing our programs called Assitej is that we believe that you deserve development from 0 to 20.
Oh yes.
From 20 upwards, we believe in upskilling you.
Oh,
we are saying to you now, you have a chance to say you have learned dance. It's an opportunity for you to become a dance teacher. We upscale you in arts education.
Okay.
So you can now saying, I can teach the little ones. I can start my own dance group. You don't have to wait to be 25, 30 to start your own thing.
Right.
In the art space. So after 20, we upskill you to become an independent and freelancing artist.
Okay. Look, I might actually be into two places at the very same time. So you say more the arts side. So are you only focused into there's gonna be I think it's a theater and choreography, and you just gonna be you more like going through and foreseeing those all the departments as all right. So I check, and now you saying, because can I topic here today, let's say that why it's so important to take a child to theater. And then before we just jump into that, I kiss over anything
No, I think I thank this platform because of artists to know we are here as Assitej to support them. They must know I am their provincial coordinator. I will leave my communication details.
Yes.
If they need any kind of help, high new contract because the new one so we know how to put in new and more organization, because as I said, 11 fell. While other organizations, other provinces, there are more than 11 organizations on SEF. So I would love to grow my numbers in terms of people who are benefiting from SEF, because the little stipend they do is doing a difference. The artists because the artist remela di gig. So ga gig is your SEF is there to keep you busy while you develop the little ones. Bana ba go stipend to upskill yourself as well as a freelance artist. So yeah.
Okay, let's just outline some other things. Let's look into the arts on its own. So apparently what is that you guys look into, and then in all into that's scaling side.
All right, as I said, Assitej, our target beneficiaries is 0 to 20.
Yeah.
So how an artist after 20 years and you want to be in our space, you will come as an art educator.
Okay.
So meaning we give you an opportunity to educate young people who are between 0 to 20 years.
Yeah.
And then what we are saying is that we don't give you a work scope. You know your dynamics in your community. If you want to teach dance, drama, because of we have dance, drama, music, visual art that we focus on for Assitej currently. So in all of this 4 activities, a theater production can be created.
Yes, I wanted that way.
Yes.
I wanted that line. In fact, you are outlining the importance of the effective things that I want you to outline. Now you understand almost in your day.
So kadi activities you can create what we call a theater production, and then be staged in a festival, in a theater house. So what you would do, preferably we like you to take the production to the schools, because that's where our target market is. Banaba school 0 to 18 years, you find them in school, most of them. So if you have a theater show that you have put together, then you want to educate young people, we can take it. That's why we are here and talking about why is it important for you to take a child to theater. So unfortunately, they are like, I know Kotlextop, they have a theater, they'll be taking the children to theater. Maramo Rustenburg as a whole, we do not have a theater. So 2 production organizations, Sistaboss Academy, Salamende and Nzomi Foundation, they are participating in Take a Child to Theater Day. Ikadi 20th March, it's an international day. So everybody around the globe will be taking a child to theater, or we will be bringing the theater to the child.
All right.
So Rustenburg research theater to the children in schools.
Because we don't have the theater.
Yes. So what we are going to do, we are going to go to the schools and bring them the theater show.
Okay.
So that ba khone go tlhaloganya le go bona re theater ke eng.
So getting to the theater, bring the theater to them, because we don't have theater. Where we have theater, we'll be saying that we take them to theater. You see, but now let's look into that. If someone is sitting at home and wondering, asking yourself or himself a question, that what is that usually they mean when they say they bring a theater to people, or they take a child to a theater? And can you break it and tell us exactly what is that are you guys looking into? Because I might be really sitting here and say, oh, they are just going to dance. You see, or we find that no, you do a difference there.
Yes. Assitej South Africa is big on children's theater. Children's theater ke di show tse le tse kereng o tla bo actor ditori tse bana ba di balang ko sekolong mo booking. We can do actually the old classic Tselane Ngwanake.
Oh yes.
And then re-acte, re nne le Tselane, re nne le Koko, re nne le all those characters tsa Tselane, and dress in a very funny, comfortable and entertaining way to the children. Eba ka relate to their characters.
Can I sing a little bit of that? Silani Ngwanaka,
yes, so
done.
Those are some of the stories that we put together into a theater show. We created our own set, material that is recyclable, the box and everything. Because when you talk about a theater, we're also talking about set development, of which getting new words on some of the young people. A career to become a set designer for theater. So Haraisa theater show we are hoping it's either we are hoping to educate them on a social ill in their community through our show, or we are hoping to tell a folk tale story like Tselane that they can relate to and promote the language ya Setswana, or we are taking that piece for them to be aware it's a career path for some of the people. You can actually get into that space. And I will talk about bana ba itse theater gape ko gore e ba etsa ba confident, e ba etsa ba relate to their everyday life, and then it's a aware I'm not going through this situation killing nose. If you see a drama play work a child who's born HIV positive, and you know in your heart I'm born HIV positive, you can relate to some of the storylines there, and you see more on theater. And then theater is very nice. It makes kids to become disciplined, to have empathy. ba utlwelane botlhoko ba ratane ba kgone go tshameka mmogo le go rata their surrounding. It makes them feel confident to express themselves because of bana ba rona mo gae ba very shy when they have to go and represent us ko ntle kwa. Hey, they a bit challenged. Ra ba bona in ga re ntse ke etsa di-side visit to all this organization. They are very shy, they can't present themselves very well. So theater e ruta bana such skills, to be confident, to know how to present yourself, to know how to love your culture as well.
Goodness. Yeah, a very powerful one. So at about 19 and a half exactly after one, a very beautiful day to all of you. Welcome to your show, man. This is your community broadcasting excellency since 1996, my FM 93.4, the platinum. I was talking to Sistaboss and the importance of taking a child to a theater or bringing a theater to a child to a places where we don't have theaters. Now we will be just bringing a theater to them. The places like Rustenburg, that we know exactly the challenge that we happens to come across, that we don't have theaters. But they'll be bringing the theater to you. See the importance of that. So what she has been actually outlining the most important part of this whole setup of bringing a theater or taking a child to a theater. So what is that you feel gore se mention so batlang go se share le batho? I can see even that smile.
If you want to know more Karona,
yes,
go on our social media, especially Facebook. It's bigger than Instagram because I see our Facebook is very vibey and most young people can relate to Facebook. We are Assitej South Africa more Facebook. How do we spell Assitej? It's ASSITEJ. So it's Assitej South Africa on Facebook. When you go there, you will see a lot of activities happening around the country. That the theater production in the space of the young people. And then it's every year, 20 March, it's International Take a Child to Theater. So baba khona go isa bana ba bona di theater show ko bo State Theater ko Pitori or guy, take your child there. It's very experimental, it's very entertaining, it's a family outing as well. So and then as Assitej we will be partaking, and as I said, more Rustenburg re na le Sistaboss Academy le Selemende Ntsomi Foundation that will be taking 2 productions to the schools around more Rustenburg on to celebrate the day. So we will be live on our Facebook page on that day, Assitej South Africa. So yes, that's us. Ke nagana gore anyone o batlang go get a hold of me can call me on 078 617 5731. Ke nna Thapelo Sistaboss, SEF Provincial Coordinator for Bokone Bophirima.
Okay. And ke batla itse gore a gona se ke se kgaoleditseng mo se o tlile ka sone.
No, right. And then I think our young people or any listener, parent, all out there about listen theater. I'm going to say it one more time. It boosts their confidence. It makes them relate with other children better. It also broadens their thinking capacity. And any child who participates in the arts, it balances both of their brains.
Okay.
So any child who's doing an art activity, more sciencing, does better in science, does better in mathematics. Okay. Because of art balances both sides of the brain.
All right. That's how we wrap it up. Okay. Thanks. And then I believe that okay.
No, will be my new home to continue empowering young people in the space of the arts and the theater.
Exactly. Well, about 23 exactly after one very beautiful day, that's how we just wrap it up. Sistaboss, the importance of to take a child to a theater, or it's just like taking a theater to a child, and there's a kind of thing, and I discuss that a lot of people, a lot of things discussing very important things. And of course, this one, it was not just only an interview, it was an educational interview for you to know, and also for parents to share the information with kids. That's how we do things. And of course, let me just tell you one thing, that usually I was born to love. I'm loved by people. I'm surrounded by people who loves me. I was born with love. That's how I close it down. And then for you, If you want more information, I'll be always sharing that with you. Anything say Sistaboss, they actually have it. Say they'll be just going around, and then in all places I'll also be telling you that I'll be checking for happy. And well, as we know, and then I hore, then you have to take bana go the theater, and whether be in Joburg or Pretoria, or say theater, all those kind of things, then of course it's a very good thing. Just make sure that you do that. And well, this is a community broadcast excellency since 1996, my SEF 93.4, the platinum voice, about 24 and a half exactly, and after